Okay, so I want to go over something really quickly here. This is something that you're gonna definitely run into. As you could tell on my website, it kind of looked unprofessional, that it had a not secure image, and it also causes problems with your WordPress editing and all kinds of different things. So we're gonna create a free SSL certificate. You're probably not gonna have to do this if your hosting provider supplies you with an SSL certificate. If they don't, you might have to pay them like $10 or something. But if you want to save $10, this 5-minute process will save you that. So we're going to go to a website called Zero SSL. And as you can tell here, it's kind of really just not straightforward at all in the way that they offer you how to do it. It looks like it's just not simple, but I'll show you how to do it. So go to online tools at zerossl.com, free certificate wizard, and you're gonna go through this whole wizard. Okay, you're gonna go in here, you're gonna create, you can put your email if you want, domains, accept their terms of service, hit next. We're gonna get the www one as well. If you go to your hosting provider, they're gonna ask you to put in these keys that they give you, and I'll show you how to kind of get this going once this finishes loading. So I'm not an expert on this, but I can tell you that these SSL certificates are not really like a real SSL certificate that you're gonna get when you pay for one, but the ones that what a lot of hosting providers are doing is they're charging you money to do this, to give you basically this. So if you want to save money, you can create your own and plug it into your hosting provider, and they will give you that option most of the time. So like for example, in our hosting year, it says install SSL certificate. Go down here to our domain, and it works digital, and you just paste in some text here and it creates it. Okay. So if we go back to our wizard, it's going to generate this. So we've got our certificate, but that's not all. You're going to have to go here. You can go ahead and download this. You're going to download that. I'm not, because this is not a real thing. But anyway, so you download it. And then, so we've got both our private key and our CSA, but we have to verify our domain. The way we do this is we're going to copy this and create a file. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to open up text editor. If you're on a PC, you're going to open up their version of text editor, which I think is Notepad. The biggest thing is you want to make sure it's not, go to preferences if you're on a Mac. Same thing on Windows. Make sure it is not rich text, because if it is, it will be like this. And you don't need fonts, you don't need any of that. You just need a blank, plain text. So open that, hit new. Now I'm gonna copy this here. You don't need the text part. And then I'm gonna get this part, okay? And then file, save. And then when you do save, make that the title. Unicode. Do not put an extension on it. Okay, and it's gonna save it, and it's gonna be this long encoded file name, okay? So when you do that, that's all you really need to do. But the second part is you need FTP credentials. So when you have your FTP credentials, you're gonna take both of these files that you've created, follow what I just did on this file, and do it again on the second one, okay? You're going to take both of these files and you're going to upload them to your site. Now, where do you put them in your site? Well, in your site, you're going to have, right here, you can see, I've got this FTP client called FileZilla. Download FileZilla, create FTP credentials on your site. If you don't know how to do it, ask your hosting providers, they'll tell you. Create your FTP credentials and log in on port 21 or whatever. And then you're going to go up here to your main root directory. That's the one with the single slash. Then you're going to create a file folder, and it's going to be called well-known. Okay, you create that folder, and that folder is going to exist alongside of your other page stuff like WordPress, like any other page builder that you're using. It's all going to be together. So you see it's just part of these folders. So the well-known folder, and then you're going to do the acme-challenge. Acme-challenge is just kind of the SSL Certificate's way of doing this challenge to know where your actual hosting is. So create this folder called acme-challenge, and then take your files that we just created, drop them in. That's all you do. And then once you do that, it will allow you to go to the next page and copy and paste your certificate into this page. And that's all you got to do. And then you might as well just go up here and do force HTTPS, and that's it. And all of a sudden now I have HTTPS enabled. I can log into my admin. It's acting pretty normal now. All of this is a cheap and easy free way to get an SSL certificate if you don't want to pay $10 every time.